Hey guys, it's Saskia with Posty, and we are on week 2 of our apartment composting experiment. So all we're going to need this week are our browns, and I'm sticking with the dried leaves, our greens, and for me that means kitchen scraps, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but they're absolutely covered in coffee grinds because I'm a bit of a caffeine addict, a stick or spoon or anything you want to use to stir up your compost, and then your compost bin itself with our big rock on top, and that's literally all we need for week 2. So let's go ahead and get started. So obviously we got to take our rock off, and then I pre-opened my lid. I'm not that strong. It might take you a second to get it off, but that's what we got from last week. And then I'm going to take my scraps and go ahead and dump them right in. And they don't need to be perfectly distributed, but I do want to try to avoid any sort of clumps. So as evenly as I can, I'm just going to spread on that top layer. And every week we add, this is going to break down, so it looks like it's taking up a lot of space right now, but each week that's going to get smaller and smaller. Then I'm going to use the same container that I had my scraps in, and I'm going to put in 3 portions of browns. And again, I'm sticking with the leaves, but you can use any sort of carbon product you want. Think paper products, just avoid anything glossy or waxy. And I'm going to just dump those guys right in. So as I'm adding my brown materials, I want to keep in mind that when this is all mixed up, it should feel like a wrung out sponge. And as you get more comfortable, you can adjust your browns and greens till you really match that feel. Now we've got everything in there, so I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. You can use a spoon, you can use your hands, whatever you feel comfortable with, but the idea here is that we want to get oxygen and an even moisture level across the entire contents of the bin. And from a frequency standpoint, you probably want to do this at a minimum every 2 to 3 days, if not every single day. But we seal it back up, put our rock on top to deter those critters, and that's all we gotta do for week 2. So a few last reminders. As always, you want to keep checking your compost. Again, the threshold can be every day, every 2 to 3 days, and you really want to maintain that ratio and keep feeling it, keep touching it. Does it feel like a wrung out sponge? Does it need more moisture, less? Other than that, we'll see you next week, or check us out at goposty.com.